I'm not saying, you know, go jump in a relationship because you just want to pussy. You gotta know when there's a time to play and when there's time not to. I have a question. You feel me? Like, I have a question. Can you get to know new people? You know, it's very busy trying to find your class. Hey YouTube, welcome to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Kayla. If you're not new here, hey, welcome back to my channel. Today's video, what we're going to be doing is a back to school advice for us high schoolers. Literally, let's just go ahead and get into these questions. So first question is, what is expected on the first day? So I'm gonna just be honest, you're gonna be lost. You're gonna be confused, you're gonna be lost. It's gonna be a lot of people lost. It's just gonna be a lot. I'm sorry, y'all. This is like a big pet peeve of mine. But you're definitely gonna be lost because it's like a lot of people in one school. My ponytail looks so crooked, so if y'all see me touch it a lot, it's because I think it looks great. But yes, you're gonna be lost definitely because, like, when you get to high school, your environment changes. So you have, you know, where you're going from just your classes not being so far apart when you're in middle school to when you're in high school. You have to go maybe from one side of school to the next side of school. So I say it's very busy trying to find your classes on your first day because it's like, it becomes a lot because it's just like, it's a lot of people in the hallways. There's teachers trying to direct you where to go. There's other people trying to help you find your, you know, where their class is. That's why you, like, if you have a chance to go visit the school before, I would definitely take the opportunity. And you gotta learn your school enough to where you know, like, the shortcuts and how to get around your school. So I would say the first day is definitely like the most busy day. You're gonna be doing like syllabus, you know, the basic stuff really, you know, going over the rules and dress codes and all the basic stuff basically. How are the core classes? The core classes, which are math, science, social studies or history, and math. So for me, the core classes I've already took are geometry, algebra 1, geometry, physical science, biology, world history, American government, and then English, you know, whatever. So I would say the core classes, they're not as hard. I would say my hardest core class this year, I can't even say because I really don't know. I would say it was world history because it's a lot. Like, you gotta remember a lot in world history. So that kind of took me for a loopity-loop because I was like, dang, girl, what if you just fail? Because, yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I got sick, and when I did get sick, I ended up having COVID, and I could not go to school, so I was just missing so much. So the core classes are not that bad, honestly. I feel like if you just pay attention, it's really not like horrible. You know, you just really have to pay attention to what's going on, ask questions. You know, do the basic stuff in school, basically. Like, it's really not hard if you're staying on task. I know with me, when I was out of school and I was doing stuff with cheer, I was missing a lot of stuff because, I'm sorry y'all, it's literally just this side of my ponytail. If you pay attention and do what you're supposed to do, I feel like you won't struggle, if that makes sense. Like, y'all, it's because my camera is lopsided. Maybe not. I don't know. But yes, I'm sorry. I get off track very fast, if you guys catch on. Next question is how to balance school, social life. How to balance school, social life, and sports life. For me, y'all know that I cheer, go to school. I'm a student athlete. I cheer, I'm in clubs, and well, I'm in a club. I'm in a club, and I'm a YouTuber. I feel like it's a lot to keep up with. Like, definitely with your social life at school, you gotta know when it's time to play and when it's time to get your work done. Me, when I was younger, I was very much like, in elementary school, I was social, like, I would talk all the time. Like, in high school, now I really don't say too much. Like, I'm really like just me because I don't really have too much to say to a lot of people no more. So I really just like sit there and be quiet, because what I talk to you for? Like, we supposed to be learning. Like, let's learn. I really go to school to learn now. Like, before, I didn't take school serious, like, in like middle school, but I feel like now that I've gotten a little older, I feel like I take it like way more serious, because I need to take it way more serious. So balancing it, so you have to know, like, again, when there's time to play and when there's time not to play. So I know for my school, it takes us, we have 8 minutes to get to class. And I know, like, I don't ever talk. I literally just go straight to class because there's no point. But for the people who do talk, they get talk. Like, I would say if you have 8 minutes, you can spend 4 of your minutes talking if you want to, and then 4 of your minutes walking to class, making sure you make it on time. Just to speed it, like, you know, chop it up, you feel me, or do what you gotta do. But still be, like, manage your time wisely when you're trying to balance a lot of stuff, definitely with sports. I know, like, when I come home from school, some days I will have practice, so I still have to set myself like a schedule, so I know, like, okay, I have to do this, I have this test. Like, you really have to just plan it out. So if you don't have a planner, go get yourself a planner and literally write out everything, so it's easier to balance your school and sport club life. But other than that, social life, you gotta know when there's a time to play and when there's time not to play. Should you participate in school activities? Yes. I feel like if you don't participate in school activities, you're lame, because baby, school activities really be like, you go to the football games, but you can't. Like, you go to the football games, but you can't show the same energy at the pep rally. Like, huh? That don't even make sense. Like, so I feel like school activities, I'm sorry, because some school activities can be very boring. I do understand that. I totally understand. But for everything that's not boring, I feel like you have to make it fun. Like, if you're not participating in trying to interact with your school, sorry, pet peeve, y'all. Sorry. Yeah. It's gonna get, you know, like a little rocky, a little shaky. So I feel like you should definitely participate in school activities. Like me, I participate in homecoming because I've been on homecoming court. So it's like, that's very fun participating in. You have to dress up for a week, be in a pep rally. I cheer, so I participate in a lot of stuff with the school, maybe mainly because I don't have a choice. But it's fun to, like, actually do stuff, if you get what I'm saying. Tips on making friends. I'm not the right person to ask this, to be honest. But I would say, if you're trying to make friends with people who, I'm not gonna say act like you, but make friends with people who are on the same timing as you. Like, make friends with people who about their work. Seriously, make friends with people who are about their work. I feel like if you're not making friends with people that's about their work, then is that really your friend? Like, is your friend taking up half of your time getting your work done? Like, are you partying with your friend, or are you getting your work done with your friend? Like, it's okay to party, but still, like, making friends ain't ever been easy. I personally don't have many friends. I literally have like a few. And when I say a few, I literally mean like maybe like a good 4 that I talk to daily. Not even a good 4. I talk to one friend daily. Like, one friend daily, like every single day. And my boyfriend. But yeah, I would say the tips on making friends is really like, you want to make sure they really about their work. Like, you can't just want to party. Like, you gotta actually have something going for yourself. I would say you gotta talk, y'all. Like, me in school, I used to like not talk to the people I sat by, but then I was just like, man, you might as well start talking to them, because you're gonna be stuck with them for the rest of the school year or the rest of the semester, so you might as well just get to talking. So that's exactly what I did. So I was just talking and talking. So like, somebody gotta make a conversation so y'all start being friends, or y'all start talking. So I say you really just gotta start talking to them. That simple. How do I maintain my good grades? How do you maintain good grades? Y'all, I'm finna be honest, and this question coming up. I do not study. I'm lying. I study when it's convenient for me to study. And I know some people may be like, but you always should study. I'm not gonna lie to y'all, I don't study. I don't study for nothing. I study when I feel like I actually need to study, or I study when I'm at school before the test, because I'm just not. I'm not the study type person. I can't sit there and write and read. It's just like really irritating for me. But I'm gonna try to get better at that this year, because gotta take school a little more serious, because I got literally this like going into my junior year. So I got like 1 more year of school and I'm out of there after this year. So I need to start getting my study, you know, studying on, like, I need to get on top of my work for real. So yes, I really just maintain them by like studying. Not only studying, I honestly ask a lot of questions when I'm in class, y'all. If you're not asking questions, then you're gonna be lost. Like me, if I'm confused, I'm gonna raise my hand. I have a question. I have a question. You feel me? Like, I have a question. Can you answer my question? Type stuff like that. I would say, what else? Ask questions. Definitely ask questions. Participate in group discussions. You know, those are just ways to help you maintain your grades. When you're asking a lot of questions, your teacher knows you're more like into it. And then if you are confused, ask questions. That's really how I maintain my grades. Honestly, I try to study. I really try to stay on top of my work. I make sure literally nothing comes before my schoolwork. Like, not even a boy. Like, yes, I love my boyfriend to death. That is my bookie. I love him. But like, my boyfriend, no, he do not come before my schoolwork. We do not come before each other's schoolwork. Like, we really help each other with our schoolwork, because that's just how we are, you know. So yes. Is it good to play sports? Definitely. I love cheering, y'all. I know, like, sports get hype. You know what I'm saying? If you're on a sport, if you're on a team, it's like most of the time they know you because you're on the team. You get what I'm saying? You get the vibe I'm coming from? Like, they know you're on the team and stuff like that. My boyfriend just texted me, so 1 second, guys. But yes, so they know you're on the team. I feel like joining on the sport makes you have that like brotherhood, sisterhood type thing. I feel like that's what it makes you have that. And I know with my cheer team, I love like being on my cheer team, y'all. It's like, yes, we have our days, but we know like we can all come together and laugh and joke and play. That's because simply joining sports are very fun. You know, you have your community supporting you, and you know, your team supporting you. You know, it's just a lot. It's very fun. I would say I've been on the cheer team since I was in 6th grade. I skipped 1 year, literally 1 year of cheer. Other than that, I would just say like it's been very fun. I would definitely, like, if you can join any team or club, do it. Like, you probably won't even regret it. I love doing it. Should I have a group of friends or only a few? With this, it's like a hit or miss. Honestly, it's like a hit or miss. If you're with a group of friends, I would say the minimum friend group should have at least 5 people. And when I say 5 people, mix it up. Like, maybe like, yeah, a minimum of 4, actually. It could be like girls, boys, like mix it up between the genders, if that makes sense. Because I feel like girls, just friend groups with girls are very problematic. Trust me, they're very problematic. And it's just like not the best idea. So I only have, for me, again, I only have a few friends. I feel like a few friends are way better than, you know, like a huge friend group, if you get what I'm saying. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with a huge friend group, but for me, I just feel like doing something, like, if it's fewer people, it's more, you know, like, easier to deal with and stuff like that. So, you know, that's how I feel about that. So I feel like there's good and bad to having a big friend group, but also I would recommend fewer friends. What should your main focus be as a freshman? Your main focus should be your work. Your work. Y'all, my freshman year, I literally did not cheer. I didn't, like, it was just work. Like, I didn't focus on nothing but my schoolwork. Like, I was going to school, working. Like, it was either school and YouTube all the time. Like, school and YouTube no stopping, no cutting, no nothing. It was just school and YouTube, because that's the only thing I knew, like school and YouTube. Like no sports, no nothing. Like yes, I had a boyfriend, but again, my boyfriend was not my main focus. Like he's just like, yeah, he's there for emotional support, and when I feel like I'm like over school, he there be like, yeah, it's okay, this and that and that. But again, my main focus was never a boy. Like, you know, like when I do have time to focus on him, it's like, okay, yes, I'm glad you're this and that, I'm glad you're that and that, but my focus, your focus should be your work. No games. Like your focus always needs to be your schoolwork as a freshman, because you come into your freshman year, and I feel like a lot of people say freshman year is your hardest year. No, freshman year was so easy to me. I do not know why, but freshman year was just like a quick breeze. High school is like a quick breeze, literally. I feel like y'all literally went my whole like high school journey with me, basically, ever since freshman year. But yes, so literally freshman year is not your hardest year. I feel like it's very easy if you pay attention, but your main focus should definitely be your work. If it's not your work, then what are you focusing on, honestly? If it's not sports in your work, what are you focusing on? Ask yourself that now. Is high school really that bad? High school is not High School Musical. If you thought you was gonna go in there singing and slamming lockers, no. If you thought you was gonna be right here being basketball player of the year or something like that, no. If you thought you was gonna be around here jumping on tables, no. High school, that's what we thought going to high school, but that's not what it was. We don't even have lockers at my school, y'all. Like, what's really tea? Huh, what's really tea? But literally, like, it's definitely not on High School Musical, but it's really not that bad. High school is really fun to me, because this is like, you're growing up, you're maturing, you like getting to know new people, you know, you're getting to learn how the real world actually work, you're getting to learn how people actually act, and how the world gonna be. So I feel like high school is like a hit or miss. Like, it's very fun, it's really not that bad. You feel me? And for somebody who's not social and don't talk to a lot of people in school, I can say that. That's it, you know? Hey, I'm just saying, high school not that bad. Should you get in a relationship, and do you think it... Should you get in a relationship, and do you think it should be within your school? Okay. Backstory. Also, if you have not watched my last... if you didn't watch my other video like this from last year, go watch that one too, because that one has a little more information about like school. This is just like more of a questions, but you know. Yes, so back to the question. So everybody who like knows or been here for a minute, me and my boyfriend do not go to the same school at all. Like, as much as me and my boyfriend see each other, we do not go to the same school. Me and my boyfriend been together since 2021, so we've been together for 2 years, since like we was in 8th grade, like our second semester for 8th grade. And I would say it's good that we don't got, it's like a good and bad thing that we don't go to the same school, because like I don't see him as much. Then, you know, I gotta have my eyes on all the other ones, females, you feel me? Gotta have my eyes on him too, because you never know. You never know what it could try to, you know, get up your sleeve or something. Make you feel like you wanna like be on Creed or some shit, you feel me? But no, literally, I would say it's not a bad thing, because I feel like school relationships are really like, you never get a chance to miss them. Like, I actually get a chance to miss my boyfriend, because it's either sometimes I see him on the weekends, sometimes I won't. I barely see him like during the week, because school and stuff like that. And I didn't have no car. I literally just got a car, so like if I wanted to see my boyfriend more, I could. But usually for us, it's really just like practicing home all the time, so we don't really see each other as much. School relationships, I feel like everybody be in your business. Simple, like everybody's in your business. Everybody knows like, oh well, Jake and Emma goes together. Oh, Jake and this happened to Jake and Emma. The teachers know, the principal know, like everybody know. And I feel like that shouldn't be a thing. Like, everybody shouldn't know, you feel me? Like, I want people to be like, oh, y'all boyfriend? Yeah. Oh, I never knew. Like, I didn't want you to know. Like, if social media didn't tell you I have a boyfriend, don't assume I have one. You feel me? That's just how I feel about school relationships. So yes, I'm not saying get in a relationship, but I'm saying if you would like to, it's not a bad thing at all. I feel like if you can make it work, make it work. You know, me and my boyfriend make it work. It's perfectly fine. Again, we've been together for 2 years, so it's just like, it's nothing new, but you have to be about your work at the same time. Like, you got to be about your work, about your money, but also if you want to get to that point where you have a boyfriend then or a girlfriend, do that. You feel me? But again, that's just my opinion. I'm not saying, you know, go jump in a relationship because you just want to see what it's like. That's just me though. How's the transition from middle school to high school? Everything, the environment is different. The classes are different. You're going to get in more harder classes. You're going to not like school. Like, I'm just being honest. High school really puts you in that, like, maturity level. Like, you lose a lot of friends. A lot of friends. You lose a lot of friends. The same friends you come into high school with are not the same friends you're going out of high school with. Big tip, if I didn't already say that. The transition is very hard. You learn how to mature. You learn how to be on your own, really. You learn how to get it. Like, if, like, nobody's really going to help you as much. Like, teacher's not going to baby you. I feel like, and I know, well, I'm not going to say that because every, like, middle school teachers have this saying, like, oh, they're not going to put up with that in high school. You're a lie. They put up with everything in high school. I can't fake it, y'all. They put up with so much in my school. Like, it's crazy. Like, yes, they do put it up. They put up with more than this, actually. Like, I don't know, but I feel like it's very much like it's a maturity thing. Like, you finna get real mature. Like, if you don't play too much, you finna get real mature. That transition gonna hit you hard. You know, you gonna be stressed. I'm not gonna lie, you're gonna be a little stressed. Honestly, you're gonna be a little stressed, and I can't fake it. You're gonna be stressed. Girl, how should I study? Again, y'all, I don't study, but if you do study, I know a lot of people study with, like, take notes. There we go. Take notes. Study your notes. Rewrite your notes. That's how my teachers tell me to study. Highlight your notes. When you highlight your notes, go over your notes, reread your notes. Like, all the little stupid stuff your teachers tell you about studying, do that because it actually works. Honestly, it actually works. Yeah, y'all, that's really it. That was all y'all questions, honestly. But just, that's really all the advice for y'all. So we done with this. I'm gonna just tell y'all a few other things just off the top of my head. I would say going to high school, know that everything will not be the same. That was the last question, sorry. But know that everything will never be the same anymore. Like, you finna lose a lot of people. You finna realize that it's nothing like middle school. A lot of teachers will not put up with your BS. Honestly. I didn't talk about the phone situation, but y'all, please keep y'all phones down on the low when y'all in people's classroom, please. Cause I don't want to see another teacher trying to fight a student. You seen that? I don't know what that was. Or a student trying to fight a teacher for a phone. I'm sick of it. Like, just let it go. It's not that deep. Just let it go. Other than that, that's really all the information. I feel like y'all really hit a lot of nice questions. Per usual, y'all do y'all big one. You know, y'all do y'all big one. But I hope you guys enjoyed my high school advice. I really do enjoy doing these videos for y'all, honestly, because back to school time is my favorite time of the year. You know. So yes, I got like a hella energy for no reason. But yes, babes, I hope you guys did enjoy, honestly. If you do have some other questions, please do not be afraid to ask me. My Instagram is KayAmari. It's also in the description. I'm pretty sure it popped up on the screen some other time. And for all my YouTube updates, y'all, either look on my community tab or in my spam, y'all. Literally everything you want to know about my YouTube, like upcoming video, when I'm recording a video, anything, it's all on my Instagram fan page, which is BTS, which is behind the scenes X KayAmari. So yes, all of that really should be in my description, kind of. Yes, we're gonna do our school supply shopping, our get ready with me, our back to school haul. We're gonna do it all. So I love you all, and I hope you guys enjoyed this very, you know, chaotic but not chaotic video. And I love you, and go watch my recent video with Keep It Up with Kay. Or no, I don't know if this is my recent video. Go watch my recent video, baby. I love you so much, and thank you for watching. I told you I like the dab.